we're back for our Wednesday live sesh, and we're late, but I mean, it's all good.
It's all
Clurb.
good.
It's all fam in the Clurb.
Fam in the Oh my God, I love you so fucking hard right now. It's all good. Just fam in the curb. We get there
It's
when
all
we get
fam
there.
in the Clurb.
We get there when they get there, right? Oh my gosh. Hashtag yes, hi. Is everybody
Yes,
else's schedule
hello,
as crazy as
welcome.
ours?
We are going
Hi.
to roll. We are going to
Mm.
sesh. We are going to talk about what's happening in our world. And since we are awesome ladies who live cannabis lifestyles in Northern California, our worlds are awesome. Cheers to you, lady.
Cheers to you, my love. We rock. Life is good, Mish. Life is so good.
Life is good, and we hope your life is good, whether you're tuning in
We
live
do.
now, doesn't look like it, or
We're late. The people were
or
late.
if you're watching this on the replay.
Replay, baby.
Okay, Curse, I put
Hit me.
down in the title when I made this like 2 days ago that we would talk about club rep versus HOF, that we would talk about what's happening with Weekend and homemade health. But
I love
honestly,
that.
I kind of want to talk about what happened at Cuddle Puddle this morning. Because
Oh,
it was
Michelle Crawford,
crazy.
stop it right now. You know what that does to my heart.
I know.
Okay, but we are totally looping back to the other things because
Yes.
especially with regards to HOF,
Yes.
hashtag heartbreaker
Heartbreaker.
slash rep your state of mind in
Slash,
Vegas.
now you really have to go to Rep Your State of Mind.
I will tell you, I think you're going to be thrilled when I tell you who I've got very seriously considering coming to Vegas with us.
Hell yeah.
She happens to be presenting at Weekend tomorrow and is a dear, dear
Oh,
friend and sister of yours. Not
you
kidding you.
mean my
JJ's like, what are the dates,
Canadian
Curse? So,
sister from another mister? Yes.
yep,
The
yep,
famous Sir Thriver um,
yep.
from Education.
How cool would that be, Mish? I'm
And
not kidding you.
that would be the coolest ever because we love meeting up with our friends,
We
cannabisties in
do.
the wild.
We do. We really do. Okay, so I've already done this much. So I need to give my before I'm too high because that tincture is going to be kicking in anytime. In all seriousness, if you are watching this replay, first of all, hi, we're so happy that you're here watching the replay. We love this. I love hanging out with my cannabistie and
I
doing
do
these. So truly,
too.
I do. So thank you so much. And B, truly, come see us, hook up with us in Vegas in July.
In July.
Consumption lounges, fabulousness. I have to tell you, it is the time of my life. It really is. Those of you that have watched us have known. Look at her. Look at that tip. Look at that tip. Is that an organic tip, cutie
It is an
patootie?
organic tip.
Because
Organic
that's
tip.
what she likes. That's what she likes.
That's what
That's
she
what she
likes.
likes. But seriously, we've talked about it before. So, and I know we'll get to it, but we are very saddened that really saddened that an event that we have been talking about that Michelle and I just love that we've said to all of you
Hyping up.
hyping like crazy. Like I literally reached out directly to get clarification, and unfortunately, and I sure hope it's not permanent.
Yeah.
Hall of Flowers in Santa Rosa in September, which we said to all of you, oh my gosh, that is
Oh my
the
God,
event.
we went
We'll
to
see
the
you
year
there.
last year, open to the public for the first time.
And it
Glorious.
was phenomenal. I don't have any details or any explanations. It will not be open to the public.
It will not.
So we're really bummed, but I will tell you in the astrology and the ridiculousness of the world right now,
Yes.
this is happening for the good. There are reasons why this is happening. And I'm going to tell you right now, my reason, Mish, and several of our sisters have heard it, is because come to Vegas. Let's hook up in Vegas. I'm not kidding you. Not kidding. Mish, I have come to Vegas. Come meet up with us in Vegas. Michelle does such an incredible job at putting this together for you. You've got options for really cool shit to do. The consumption lounges in Las Vegas are so worth the trip. And then to get to do it with us, to get to do it with a bunch of people that are just loving it is so cool. You can commit or not commit, do your own thing, tag into what she's got going on. And she is a genius in that she does these midweek. So the cost is lessened for us flying. And because I have to say it, because it's so cool. And I didn't take advantage of it last year, but depending on how many of our tribe members go, Mish, I might this year.
What?
That way you then roll right into the weekend. So whether the weekend
That's what
is I'm going home,
people would do.
Right? So that's why I'm saying it. So whether that is I'm going home or whether that's let's keep this rolling,
let's take this
or go do your own
another
thing.
notch.
So I'm just saying, in all seriousness, because I feel a little bad. Mish can tell you, I did an entire presentation at Weekend basically saying Hall of Flowers, Hall of Flowers, Hall
Hall
of
of
Flowers. See
Flowers.
you at
We
Hall of
all
Flowers.
did because it was glorious.
It was glorious. But I have decided that was my big event for this year. Not
Hmm.
anymore. It's Rep Your State of Mind Vegas.
Thank you.
It
Well,
is, Mish.
Hall of
It is.
Flowers, I mean, we do have to say, you and me, local people, if you're in California, anywhere, if you're Southern California, Northern California, we are also going to Hashville Island.
We
So that's
are.
coming up in May.
Sure is. May
There's
20th,
always
I
fun
think.
things
Yep.
to do here in California when it comes to cannabis.
Right. And
So,
again, we've learned our lesson, Mish and I, so we're not gonna
yes,
forecast ahead that much, but we are certainly hoping that National Hashful Day will also be happening up here in Northern California. And that's something yummy for us to do in the late
In
fall. Yeah.
May. Yeah.
Yeah. So May is Hashful Island. And then
National Hashville Day in November.
yep, in November.
Hopefully not in Southern California.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're hoping. So, but truly, I just come to Vegas. Come to
Come to
Vegas.
Vegas.
It's very sincerely, and I've said that, Michelle, before this, to get to just experience again. Vegas does everything to do with service and hospitality, right? In my
To the
opinion,
end.
they just
To
do
the end.
to the nth. And to experience these consumption lounges so that we can all dream of what our world is going to hopefully look like one day, because that
Someday.
is right.
Speaking of
It's the coolest.
National Island.
Yep. Speaking of Nashville Island, I love that. So very seriously, if you're thinking about it, reach out to me. I know she's going to put all the stuff below.
I
Reach out to
will.
me. This
Events,
is so much fun. Please come and join us in Vegas. It's going to be fucking awesome. I
events,
can't
events,
wait. I
events.
can't wait.
Event. Can you believe that we go to cannabis events? Are we cool or what?
We're so cool.
We are so cool. But
We're
too
so
bad
cool.
about HOF. I mean, okay, I want to tell them that last week we heard it was like there was an announcement, but Kirsty was like, no, that's
I
gotta be
was.
wrong.
I really was.
I wanted
I
to talk
like.
about this last week, and Kirsty was like, no, I have to find out what's happening and if it's really true or not. So
It's so true
we had
because
to
Misha's like, Kirst,
I
we
just
need
want
to let
everybody to know. Kirsty is very like caring about, like, she's gonna vet. We're not gonna talk about something on Cannabis Live.
right. She did. She's like, we need to let everybody know, Kirst. And I'm like, put a pin in that, girl. I got to be sure, because I literally said that when I reached out to them. It was so absolutely phenomenal
It
that
was
I
the
just
best.
selfishly, they're doing it right. I'm so bummed that it's not going to happen. And again, I know there's a reason. I hope that I'm going to one day understand it. And at the same time, does that not, hear me out, Canna Bestie Michelle Crawford, Rep Your State of Mind, Canna Curious, does that not open the lanes for you and what you're doing with Rep Your State of Mind, and for so many of our other members that are creating these great cannabis experiences?
It does.
When we
It
want
absolutely
these,
does. It
so
absolutely does.
let's do them. Let's do
It's
them.
so funny. Like, the universe speaks. It's a heady astrological time. These
Yeesh,
eclipses
right?
are pummeling us
Oh,
left and right. Even when we're feeling good, we're also feeling bad.
right? Seriously. Well, and then okay, I promise I won't go too deep, y'all. But I gotta do this for Mamishi, and she already knows. But very sincere, like, y'all,
Y'all,
Air, Aries is moved. Neptune. This is
Neptune has moved
huge.
into Aries,
This
which
is
is like
huge.
lifting our barriers from us, helping us move forward with flow instead of, I don't know
Truly.
about you, but I've been feeling stuck all winter. And then
Yes.
suddenly, out of nowhere, I have energy for a project. I
Yes.
can see step after step after step. Whereas previously, I was like,
Oh
I
my
can't
God,
even
Mish.
figure out the first step. I just can't,
Very
you know?
literally, right? We've spent 14 years in kind of emotional, wishy-washy Pisces, and now we're in Aries. Let's get shit
Let's
done.
get shit
We've
done.
never experienced this. The last time this happened was in the 1800s. We won't experience again in our lifetime. So very literally, we are all in this newness of it all, and it's go time. It's
It's go
absolutely
time.
go do your thing. It's go time, and it's perfectly aligned. It is.
So HOF is no longer in the stars for us.
Yep.
Goodbye, Hall of Flowers. Thank you for inviting us in for one season. We hope
Yes.
someday to return to your loving embrace, Hall of
I
Flowers.
love that so much, Mish.
Until
Seriously, Hall
then,
of Flowers, you gave us the time of our fucking lives. And man, we hope we're going to get that opportunity again, because we sure talked it up to our communities and we're like, oh, this is the one. They did this right. This is the way to do it. So we hope that will circle back around, Hall of Flowers. We're going
and
to
Christy, why
miss
is it that
you.
I know,
I know,
but you
right?
know what? Rep Your State of Mind. Club Rep is there for you. Club Rep is there
Yes,
for
it
you in
is.
July. You need to get together and sesh with your cannabesties. Here we are
Oh my
hitting
God.
3, if not more, cannabis consumption lounges that are open and doing amazing business in
Right.
Las Vegas, just like last year. Because this is not one. This is Club Rep Las Vegas 2, number 2, second
Woo,
annual.
woo. Second annual. You don't want to miss out on this. I'm going to have my entire collection of t-shirts. So you better get on board and start getting yours.
I love to teach people how to cut up t-shirts, so we definitely need to do
She
that.
does
We
such a
didn't
good
have
job.
time last year, but we
We
will
didn't, but
have
hers
time
was
this
so
year.
fucking cool. We were all like, oh my God, we want that. It was really good. We do need to do that, Mish.
We
We
need to
do.
cut t-shirts. The only changes to the plan, besides going to the 3
Oh,
consumption
I love
lounges,
this.
staying where you want, eating what you want, is the days. It's just like we're coming on a different year. That's the only thing. We are
Right?
wash, rinse, repeating the fun we had last year.
Oh
There's no
my
reason
God,
to change
Mish.
it. We're staying at
Right?
the best hotel. We're partying in the best suite. We've got the best cannabesties.
Yeah. Right? It is. It is an absolute blast. Get it on your calendars and come. And I will say this, that while I will not be bringing my esposa because he will be here babysitting with our doggos, we're those people, but this is such a couples friendly thing. I can't
I
stress
thought you
that
were thinking
enough.
about bringing an amiga.
Right? Oh my gosh, or bringing it to me, right? But I really mean that. So if you're somebody that's like, wait, my hubby and I maybe, we have several of our community members that Melanie and her husband came last year and they, oh my
Melanie and her
God,
husband,
I had
me
the
and
time of my
Toby.
life with them. So
Yes.
truly, no, this isn't just a girls only thing, which again opens it up, I think, to a lot of other people. This is a really killer opportunity to Vegas. And think about it this way. Listen to what my adorable husband said, Michelle. Remember the one that loves you that is still isn't coming? He goes, yeah, but babe, maybe there's some of the husbands that won't want to do all the things, but they'll go to Vegas with their wives and then go gamble or do their and then filter it. I'm like, exactly,
Exactly. You can
exactly.
have all your fun with us during the day and then go hang out at night with your
You really
significant other
can.
or other pairs. Let's open up our eyes to girls
Yes.
trips. That's what this originally started with. Me and Alex, her doing Hypno Thoughts Live, the
Yep.
biggest like hypnosis conference in America, if not the world.
Right.
And then she's
Happening.
like, "Hey, you want to come have fun with me in Vegas?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do."
Right.
And that's how this started as a girls trip. So bring your girls.
So
Who attended? My
cool.
aunt and my cousin, a mother son team. And who do they want to bring? More of the sons who are my cousins, brothers, the people who
The
came as
aunt and the cousin,
my aunt and my
I'm not
cousin.
kidding. I fell head over heels in love with them. I can't imagine doing this without them.
I
Like,
know, right?
it
They
was
were so
again,
much
so a mom
fun.
and a cousin. Just come, bring your truck, bring your
Bring
peeps. You know
your
that really get
fam.
it.
It's
Yes,
all fam in the club.
all fam in the
That's gonna be
club,
the new
y'all.
title, Kirsty.
You know what? Fam in the club. I'm writing us a fucking song, Misha. I'm
It's
writing.
all
I'm a
fam in the
fam in the
club.
club. I
Yeah.
got the fam in the club. I got the fam in the. Oh my god, it's so fucking fun. It's so fun. Hi, Vegas, weed, yummy people, but it's incredible. It really is. So get your smoke on and come and
Get
hang
your
out with us
smoke
in
on.
Vegas.
Join us
Get
in
your
Vegas.
smoke on.
Let's go hit those consumption lounges. Let's go to Planet 13 and
Oh,
brunch
they're
it
so
up
fucking
at our
cool.
Blazy brunch on the last day. And then we go to Planet 13's amazing days consumption lounge and just occupy.
Oh my god,
Occupy
seriously.
days. Hashtag occupy days and have a good old time. And I mean, it's like a Harry Potter. Don't you remember, Kirsty, when they
Oh my
brought
gosh.
out the snacks and the cannabis on the fucking trolley? Like as if
Seriously.
we're
We're like, oh my god, this is so fucking cool. This is so
I
fucking cool. This
mean,
is so fucking cool.
oh my
The
God.
secret
Okay.
entrance, the largest dispensary across.
In
Yeah,
the
you
world.
can't, you just cannot. It's so worth this trip. And what's the only thing cooler than going to consumption lounges in Vegas? Going with your fucking
Going with
friends.
your friends in a posse. Going with your
Hello, they
friends
can
in a
give you the lay of
crew.
the land. Like, it is just the best
Hashtag
time. I'm not
squad
kidding you.
goals. Hashtag squad goals.
Hashtag squad goals, baby. Yes, that's what it is. I'm not kidding you. I can't wait. I literally said in this last week, Michelle, to 3 different people, oh, well, vacation. I go, I got my vacation coming up in July. I'm going with my
July,
Canna
baby.
bestie. I did. I'm like, I can't wait. No, it's going to be
And then you
seriously.
get the t-shirt and you get the hat and you get the bag and you get to be fam in the club.
You get to be fam in a curb. Because who don't want to be fam in a curb, right?
Everybody wants to be.
Girl, I am not going to miss out on being fam in a curb. Like, come
And
on.
wearing your
So,
swimsuit, don't forget. Oh, speaking of swimsuits, guess where I'm going next week when I can't hang out with you? I know you want to play date. So
God,
I'm
tell
going to
me.
the snow. I told you that. I'm a
No.
snow bunny on
I
on
love
um
that.
on Thursday, on Friday, Saturday, which is going to be so adorable. And Marcus has cute little snow clothes, and he looks like an adorable fuzzy bear. No,
No. Oh my
ah, I'm excited.
gosh.
Okay, and then after that, your girl is hopping on a plane and going to Puerto Vallarta, baby. Oh, it's so sunshine, muchos
What?
bikinis, CCC.
Michelle. And you are going with?
Kobe and Marcus, my
Oh,
bodyguard and my
Michelle.
best
Yes,
guy.
yes. Oh my gosh. I love this so much for you, honey.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun. Marcus
Oh,
can't
you
wait to
are.
do all the things. And Kobe,
Right?
and he speaks Spanish, so it's gonna be great.
Oh,
Um,
Michelle.
and I loved it because it's a booming real estate market, and that's a huge interest to me. So Kobe and I
Right?
are, like, as always,
Mish.
shopping real estate internationally, like we love to do.
That's an incredible, as I understand it, and again, I'm not as versed as you. That is an excellent location. Oh my gosh, I
It's
love this for
popping.
you. You get to be a snow bunny and then a beach bunny. Oh, imagine that. My bougie cannabis life is fabulous. I love that
Oh,
for you. Go be
thank
fam in the
you.
club. Go get fam in the
And you
club,
know
that
what?
girl.
Speaking of the new fam in the club, I mean, this morning's cuddle puddle was amazeballs. I shared about my recent tooth
You
extraction journey, and
did.
it kicked off a conversation that was like hearts breaking open all over the world. I
Right?
couldn't believe the synchronicities. I couldn't believe
Michelle.
the alignment of all of us in the fear, in the problems of dentistry, in the support that we're getting
Right?
from our significant others and spouses to help us with it, in the self-care of it
Right?
all. You know what I mean? And in
Right?
the finances, even
Yes.
in the money of it all too. You know what I mean? It was a very interesting conversation about dentistry.
It wa right,
You
but again,
know?
like you said, but how can that be so relevant in our beautiful community? And it was because that's what's happening right now.
People need
That's
to
what's
take care
happening.
of their teeth, and it's very scary, and there's so much spiritual significance to teeth, far more than we ever
Yes.
imagined, or maybe didn't realize. But the significance of, like, teeth falling out dreams, you know what I mean?
Right?
Everybody, you know what I mean? That's always a big deal. And then when little kids like Marcus right now is losing teeth, he's getting two little teeth and losing little teeth.
Right?
And you know what he
Oh,
said to me? Oh my God, you guys are gonna die. I didn't even share this at Cuddle Puddle, exclusive right here. What did
yay!
Marcus say to mommy when she had her tooth extracted last week at the dentist in preparation for an implant journey because I lost a crown?
Fuck.
He said, he's like, Mom, where's your tooth? Can I see it? And I was like, Oh, I have a picture of it, but I left it there. Oh, Mom, why'd you leave it there? You got to get it for the tooth fairy.
Toothberry Marcus! Oh,
And
out of the
he's so
mouths of
right. I
babes,
mean, I was like,
mom.
oh my God, you're right. I missed it. I made a mistake, babe. I left it there.
My gosh, I
Oh
love
my
that so
God.
much. I love that so much. Mom,
Isn't
your
that the cutest?
tooth! Cash
Mom,
money,
you left
mama!
your tooth the fairy. What are you
Oh
doing?
my gosh, Michelle, how cute is that? How cute is that? And
It's
we
so cute.
want his little self looking forward to those little teeth falling out. So that's a good thing.
It is. It
We
is.
do. We do.
And I mean, sharing our feelings about that on Cuddle Puddle was so beautiful. Kirsty, you say it all the time how grateful you are for our tribe.
Oh,
And we
Michelle.
have expanded magically through miracles and love, and being on
Right?
YouTube like we are right now. Homemade health. You popped in for a couple seconds, and did you
Mm,
see those new faces or what?
my gosh, I'm so happy. Right. And again, it's just that the snowball is about to start rolling, Michelle. It is.
Well, as you were saying this morning, the this is the time. It's like an age of Aquarius for us, and who was it? Someone in our tribe. Oh, Rose was saying that everyone who's in our field of helping, healing and
Yes,
spiritual guidance is definitely going to be put forward right now because
absolutely.
it's a time of healing for everyone.
Yes, it
And
is.
the
If
gates
you
are
want to be
opening
in
in new
service of
lives.
others and helping others, truly healers would yes, that is
Oh,
absolutely. It's our time.
and we have to celebrate. Rose's new store that I am so excited to have like helped inspire in any tiny small way.
Michelle, so much. It
Oh my
wasn't a
God.
small way, honey. It's so huge. This has been a dream of hers truly for 5
She
years,
was saying
Mish.
that I missed the first part and I just could not. I was having a hard time holding it in. It was amazing to hear her story and
Right?
that me doing it and helped her feel less overwhelmed, like it was possible. And I
It
was like,
did,
if
Mish.
anybody listening wants to feel like it's possible, I'm here to help you feel like it's possible.
Yes, right? And that's the
100%.
thing.
If I can
Right?
do
That's
it,
the
you can
thing.
do it 2,000,000,000%.
100%. Well, and women, us modeling for each other and supporting and encouraging each other. Again, Michelle, that dream was there, but yes, watching you bring it to life is truly was the thing that allowed. Yes, of course I can do this. So yeah, it's magic.
Kirsty,
It
aren't you
really is.
glad I no longer believe people are lying when they're telling me
I
this?
know. I'm so proud of you that you believe how much we love you and you don't just
Well,
think
it
we're all.
adds up. I'm
It
sitting
does.
here and I'm see and I mean Rose straight out said exactly what you're saying. You guys, you cannot sit here and sit in the lie and the falsehood of my worth my worthlessness problem, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like it's a problem that thank God
Mm,
and thank our tribe that daily, because of sharing and loving you guys and receiving your love in return, it's
right.
undeniable. It's just undeniable. Kirsty, we've been
It
on
is.
Planet Besties Live for like 3 years.
Right? Right? I mean, WeCan has its third birthday, and these
Right?
women were on our lives the year before WeCan as we were all connecting and going through getting our certifications.
Every single
It's
person is
beautiful.
doing
It
miracle things,
it really is.
miracles every day, normalizing miracles. Next T-shirt is along with the celestial. I didn't do the
Oh,
poll.
I
I
love
didn't
that
do the
one,
poll, Chrissy.
Michelle.
I have to do it still.
You
Maybe I can
do.
just kind of channel it a little.
You do. You do.
Yes.
All in good time, honey. This is not rush time. All in good time. You're about to go be a snow bunny and a beach bunny. You put that on the calendar for when you get back, my love.
Seriously, though. And you know what? I
Right?
just want to encourage everybody. I don't know if it's clear to you guys as we just share
Mm,
about our lives and stuff kind of randomly on Cannabis
right?
Live Sesh. But like my husband's doing a super like brave thing in a lot of people's opinion by taking a sabbatical
Yes,
from
he
work.
is.
And I'm telling you, the blessings and abundance abound, like more calls for work, more than like every day. Straight
Michelle.
up, like people, he's the belle of the ball, just like I thought he would be.
Yep,
And it's so
absolutely.
affirming, you know what I mean, to
Yes.
take risks and to give yourself that space, I mean, it's safe. We're
Yes.
practicing retirement. We're in our 50s. We do have some savings and some cushion. Yeah, we can live for a while and test it out the system. And it takes a little bit of guts to do it. I really,
Takes a
really,
lot of guts. It takes a lot
yeah,
of
I
guts,
really
Mish.
appreciate this. And at the same time, I want to normalize it. So I
Right.
act like it's cool, but at the same time,
Oh,
I'm like in awe of it.
right?
Yeah.
I'm in awe of it. We're all in awe of it. But again, it's gosh, good for Kobe. And that's it. That's what's happening right now is if you're not in alignment, if you're not doing exactly what is working for you, this is it. This is that window to make that right. And man, I know I keep saying I can't wait to see where he lands. I really
I mean,
can't.
me
I
too. He's
can't wait to see where he
freaking
lands.
great.
And I
Yeah.
hope that there's I will tell you this because your finances are none of my business. But I hope this sabbatical is at minimum several months long. I really do.
Oh my gosh. He
I really
spoke to
do.
someone, he's so open about it now. He's got so much
I
confidence
love
and
that,
he's so
right?
charismatic. And he speaks about it to everyone and he speaks about it in his interviews. And he's gotten so much interesting feedback. I am a huge
Right?
believer in what is called the name is so long, but the kind of uh of research that is done by survey through conversation and phenomenological research. That's what it's called.
Right. Right.
And he's basically doing like a little bit of a phenomenological survey on sabbatical taking. It's so interesting,
Wow.
right? Like he's gotten the responses from CEOs because he's
Come
in the
on.
business and he talks to
Absolutely.
people. And he told one person who's a CEO, this is the greatest response. I love this one. He's on a sabbatical, and this guy said, "Oh my God, that's so great. I've taken two. I messed up my first one, but I did a lot better on my second one."
Come on. Like it's
Is that
something
not
to
the most interesting?
so cool. It's so cool because it is. It is. I think that a sabbatical, even a decade ago, Michelle, I just think it was different. I do. Right now, with what we've all been through with COVID, the state of the world, like you just know when somebody is, they're prioritizing themselves, whether
Yes.
that's family rooted or career focused, or, but to me, that's what that says is I need to take a pause for me. It doesn't matter. And that's the shit that none of us are doing nearly enough of is
It takes
taking those
example.
pauses.
This is why it's so powerful. I so
It
believe as a
is.
former preschool teacher and all the things I've done in life, mom, you know this, mom, like
Yes.
through example. It's
Yes.
not your words, it's your tone. It's not your, it's not it's not all these things you think it is. It's your
Not.
example.
It is.
You
That
know?
talking the talk is one thing, walking the walk is an entirely
Whole other
different
thing.
thing.
It's like
It is.
so interesting. And so
It
yeah, I
really
really
is.
the people of today, us, we're in great astrology with this Neptune and Aries. We have cannabis legalizing everywhere on our side. We have
Right.
friendship, the best ship. You know how I
The
say that at the
best
end of
ships are
Homemade Health.
friendships.
And may it always be. That is
Right.
how we end
Homemade
all
health.
our homemade health classes, and maybe it should be how we end
Homemade health.
today.
Right. Homemade health
You
for
have
sure,
homemade
Mish.
health. I know. Thank you. I'll see you on Friday for
I
your
will see you
coffee.
on Friday. We'll see you on Friday. Hopefully tomorrow, weekend meeting. We've got JJ coming from
JJ.
Education. That's going to be absolutely incredible. Truly, and feels like it just felt really deep to me, Mish. Like that, it's really been profound this last weekend and the couple days before. Weekend, my tiny baby, she turned 3 on 420 on Easter Sunday. She turned
I
3 years
love this. I
old.
mean, you're so useful to me, Kirsty, with remembering the dates.
I love you for that, right? I mean, we're 4 years into this friendship.
This
Like,
is
how
amazing.
blessed are, right? I mean, it is. It's
And look
beautiful.
at
It
everything we've
is.
accomplished. Hello, we have kitchen witches, we have weed
Right?
canners, we have miracle makers.
We
You know what
do.
I mean? We are just. I mean, people are. It's working. The new kitchen witches are coming through the homemade health
Right?
and the YouTube. It's been worth it. Is it worth it? Is YouTube and having a website and doing the work and you and me like getting out of our shell. Oh, we have such a hard
I
time
know.
trying
It's
getting
so
out of our
right.
shell.
It was so hard for us. It was so hard for us. It was.
Oh,
No,
how do
but
you
you're
prep
so
time?
right.
Let's go.
Right? But no, Michelle, we are in all of our varying different degrees, even if it's just normalizing these conversations. Yes, we are normalizing that these are parts of our lives. These are businesses we want to create. We are doing so much for Our Lady Cannabis, and it
Yes.
feels incredible. It
It's
just
true.
does. It
The
really
reward
does.
myth. I joke around so much because I think I enjoy feeling put upon, a little bit. I think that's one of my little things.
Right? Like that way, who doesn't like to be needed
Need to be
sometimes?
needed. And I joke around a little bit about feeling put upon by cannabis.
Honey, we can get in that headspace for sure, right?
Like I feel used, you know what I mean? In a little bit, like, okay, having always been sort of like, I know you can relate because you're such a smarty pants and your
Right.
kid is too. So you know that when you're a smarty pants, like a lot kind of gets expected and you kind of expect a lot of yourself. And
Oh my gosh.
like, gosh, 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 I know
Yeah.
you know. I know you know
Honey,
to
the
the nth degree.
expectation that you have on yourself,
Nobody even
bananas.
like, it's unreal to other people
Right?
how much it
Right?
is.
It is. It really is.
And it's like so beautiful to me because this whole friendship of ours, our tribe, why should you care about Cannabis Live Sesh? Well, because we're funny, but also, and we
We're a hoot. We're a fucking
and we're
hoot.
normalizing cannabis lifestyles,
Fam
but
in the
also
curb. Fam in the
a
curb.
family color. But it's so funny because I think of our businesses like tertiarily, which is the weirdest thing.
Right?
Like,
Right?
and if you need to learn DIY, come to me. And
Right?
if you want to like help network your cannabis business and
Have
find a tribe
community.
of people and learn to grow and basically
Right?
socialize,
Right?
Kirsty, you know what I mean?
Right? It
For the greater
is.
good. And this is a great partnership. And we have so many women in our group that are helping each other with amazingly,
Oh,
it cracks me up how like we
dude.
find it so incredible that we're so synchronized when all we are is like synchronized. It's almost like I
Literally.
I always want to just accept reality more and be like, it seems more powerful. You know what I
Right?
mean?
I agree. I
To just
absolutely
be
do.
like, no, actually, this is natural. How women come together and make miracles. Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
and don't you agree? I mean, probably more cuddle puddle, which is an offshoot of We Can Feel, but that I really feel like that's what we've all done for each other in this almost 3.5 years. It truly
Yeah,
is. We've normalized the struggle. We've normalized the ups and downs. We've normalized all of it. And there's something so reassuring when I'm not the only one.
it's so
Look at the
true.
two. I'm not the only one. There is something so comforting, no matter how deep that hurt is, that pain, that struggle, to go, oh my gosh, you too.
Me
There,
too.
it does. It
I'm
just
not
allows
alone.
us to have less expectation on ourselves, maybe a little bit. It does, because for that split second, you can go, oh, I'm thinking these things about me. I would never think those things about Kirst or about Nancy. You know what I mean?
Yes. One of the last journeys that I took in my shamanic practice, which I encourage you to do, and let me know if you would like me to give. I made a presentation about it.
Mm,
I've been thinking about Tammy and her presentations. I've been thinking about, like, I have presentations, better sense of cannabis, how to
you do.
journey
You
shamanic
do.
practitioner as a shamanic practitioner. Okay, so one of my journeys was about going out to cannabis, which, through my research and my scholarly study of my spiritual, life and
Yeah.
evolution, I learned that plant divas can be very far in like cosmology space, because
Right.
they are so old. And in something that I felt in my
Wow.
early journeys was like every time I would go to the upper world to visit a master teacher, cannabis obviously is a master teacher, I
Absolutely.
felt like I had to journey very far, and it like wasn't comfortable for me. I didn't enjoy that.
Right. You've said right.
Yeah, so like a year later I journey, and I kind of come with the intention of like, am I visiting you, and you're very far, does it have to be so far, do I have to go alone, I don't like it, it's uncomfortable. And
Right.
instantaneously it's not so far, and instantaneously I'm not alone, and instantaneously it is presented to me as fun, and I'm just like, "Ah, we have but to ask. We have but to ask."
But to ask, oh, I love that one. I
And
really do.
cannabis, being like the deity that I feel like, we're serving here
I
in our
feel the same
spiritual
way.
way,
I do.
you
Yep.
know. She's doing a lot with
Mm,
the resources, don't you feel?
she sure is.
And I look at you, Kirsty, and I see such a rich, rich resource. And like you said, I put a lot of expectation on myself. And I've told you before, so it's not gonna be a surprise for you to hear this validation one more time. And I hope to validate you every time I can, that you feel you back me up in a way that helps relieve me of the feeling that I need to make sure all of this is going. you know i
Right.
i I the dark the other side of the knife of feeling very empowered is also very responsible. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
And I
Right.
have so many strong women like you to lean on in our forward motion. All of
Right.
our tribe I now see as that thing that I felt in the journey, which is I don't
Mm,
have to do this alone,
Michelle, right?
and it doesn't have to be far, and it doesn't have to be, and it can be so fun.
Oh my gosh. It does not have to be far, and it does not, and it can be fun.
It can be fun, and we're not
Famine
alone.
to mic drop. Famine to Clurb. Famine to Clurb.
Land
I
in the
mean it.
Clurb.
I love it. It is. It's we are just a couple of really blessed girls. We are a couple of really, our lives are really beautiful, and through the ups and downs of them, and we've certainly had those together and watched our tribe have it. But there's something so reassuring. Listen to every one of our men that have said, I'm not alone. How many times do we think of each other and know, how many times somebody will reach out to me and go, oh my gosh, how many more days till cuddle puddle? Oh my gosh, cuddle, I can't wait, because it's that place for us to come together and just be us, good, bad, or ugly, and love up on each other. And I think it's really beautiful that we've been doing this for as long as we have, because it feels to me very serendipitous that
Yes,
the universe is literally going to be shifting to let everyone know that your community, it is everything. It's everything. It's everything.
it's
And
everything.
my cannabis
So
community,
proud
our
of our
tribe,
cannabis community. Isn't it
it's
amazing? These
it's
women
beyond
that we
amazing.
all, and
It's
men,
beyond. Yep, it is. It's
children,
amazing. It really is.
beautiful community.
It really, really is.
So lucky.
Yep, we really are. I think that's a pretty perfect place to stop. You
It
ready?
really is. I'm like, well, guys, we're having just a
Right.
wonderful love fest here. Join us
We
at
are.
Weekend on Thursdays for Kirsty's meetings, Coach for all that goodness. And join me at cannacuriouscoaching.com for my homemade health class I give twice a year. So you can be a kitchen witch and join a community of
Come join
DIYers,
us.
or
Yes.
motherfucking shop, oops,
Shop,
shop, rep your
get
state
it.
of mind
Shop,
dot
rep your
com.
state of mind, and don't stop thinking about joining us in Vegas in July. You won't
That's
regret it.
right. That's where we're
You
going
won't
to be.
regret it. You won't regret it.
Oh my
Rumor
gosh.
is that there's some of those Cali growers that show up with some pretty good stuff on top of all the other goodness.
You're
I'm
so
just saying.
hilarious.
I love you with
Bye,
all my heart,
Kirsty. I
sweetheart.
love
I
you.
love you, honey. Thanks for this. I'll see you in the morning. Mwah, mwah,
See
mwah,
you in the
mwah, mwah.
morning. Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye, everybody. Have a good
Bye,
one.
guys.